Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to my channel. And we'll start with the S&P 500 futures. And you can see we are bouncing. We've bounced again from this green zone. And I released a video over the weekend where I said you're getting a second chance. And this was the first chance in this green line. This is the idea we want to buy. We're going to buy in green line and we're going to sell in red line. Okay, so this is the zone on S&P 500. This is US stock market. And you can see we came here first time here around 13th March, and then we got a second opportunity, which is not usually what we get. Usually we come very close. You can see we just touch and then bounce. So this is a rare opportunity, and you should be looking to buy. Now, surely we could go all the way down to 53.36. Okay, this is the range where it is right now, just beginning to enter again. 56.30 to this range. Anywhere here is not the time to short. Time to short is here in this top range. Okay, this is a time to buy and accumulate for the long term hold. And to be honest, we could go and reach this top red line around 50.65.22 by the end of this year. From where we are right now to this top red line, it's about 16% higher. Okay, so this could be the target for the year. So don't underestimate, like keep media news aside. I know there's a lot of negative news. Tariffs are happening, I think, tomorrow, April 2nd. And there's a lot of news. So anytime we go here in this range, look to buy any dips, look to buy and this is the time you're gonna accumulate and buy and hold. And we do touch top red line. You can see in a bull market, we do touch top red line multiple times. Here we went even above. This was even a better time to short. So that's what I'm saying. Very good opportunity, and we had a pump already from this bottom of this green zone to the top around 2.6% pump yesterday. All right, so let's see what happens today. But if you got this range in mind, and the lower we go, the better the entry for the long term hold. Also, you can see RSI was touching going into the green line. Every time it touches the green line, it bounces. Okay, as you can see, so you can see very nicely this indicator predicts it. Okay, let's look at the daily chart now and see how things are looking. Guys, please hit the like button. I really appreciate, and share this channel with friends and family, and let everybody share the knowledge. Okay, this is weekly chart of all the indices. I wanted to show you something. You can see I'm getting a 7 counts buy signal on all the charts. Okay, this is S&P 500 7 counts buy signal here. Nasdaq getting a 7 counts buy signal. This is uh, Dow Jones getting a 7 counts buy signal, and then this is Russell 2000 getting a 8 counts buy signal. In fact, even SPX is getting a, you can see here 7 counts buy here, NDX is here. Even Bitcoin, I think, is getting that 7 counts buy signal here as well. Even Tesla actually got a couple of days ago, so it's ready to pump. So you can see getting a buy signal here. Every time we get buy signal, we do, that's very close to the bottom. You can go, surely we can go a little lower and then bottom. You can see 7 8, and then at least looking for a bounce. Okay, at minimum looking for a bounce. Let me show you this other chart which has better idea. You can see, look for bounce here. We had a nice, this was the bottom here. So it's time and time again this indicator predicts. You can see here 7 8 9. So you can see, and then bounce 7 bounce and bounce. So we are very close to bottom in my opinion. And look to buy all these dips, guys. This is the opportunity. You don't want to be buying here when people are saying this is going to the moon. Like, you want to buy when people are scared and afraid. This is the best time you want to get in. In terms of cycle chart, we are like we are still kind of, we still have time to go lower. So sure, we could go fill this gap. There is a gap here. If I go to 1 hour chart on SPX, this is, you can see this gap down is still not done. So surely they can try to fill that gap today. And we had a nice bounce. We made like actually a little lower than previous low, and then buyers stepped in and then they bought the dip. Okay, so that's very, very important. So buyers bought the dip, and then now there is possibility we could still pick up from here, fill this gap at least, and make another higher low, and then keep going higher. All right, because the cycle is saying this way. It wants to go lower and then go higher. We'll see how it goes, but nevertheless, I'm looking for this gap to fill. Okay, this gap is here around 50 56.90. All right, so from where we closed yesterday to that gap, looking for around 1.42%, and then we'll see what happens. So we'll see what happens. So same thing with NDX. There are no gaps to the downside. All these gaps are to the upside. So from where we closed, and that first gap and second gap is almost 7% away. Again, made a new low with divergence on PPO and RSI, like new low with a higher low in RSI and PPO and RSI, sorry, RSI and PPO. That's a good sign. We now need to go higher and then start closing some of these gaps. That's what we are looking for. All right. Dow Jones was even better, higher low, and then Russell was, or same story, Russell was. You can see divergence is happening, so looking for a pump here. Bitcoin also nicely holding, still a high low, now close below 200 moving average. Want this to close above that, okay? And we will do that. We will do that. Bitcoin will go, and then this is a trend line. You can even draw a trend line here. You can see here, and it's nicely in front of trend line. It needs to break out of this, and you can even take these red and yellow lines as a resistance here. Same thing here, same story here. Very easy to draw a trend line, and then it needs to break out of that around 86,000 here on CME futures. Ethereum also going to support Bitcoin. Again, Ethereum is making nice divergences here. You can see new lows with higher high on PPO and RSI. So again, this is the same story as Bitcoin. Again, needs to break this trend line to be bullish again. We'll see when and if it does that. Ethereum futures actually gap down is filled, so you can delete this gap, and again we'll follow the Bitcoin. In terms of FANG stocks, Tesla, actually I bought Tesla yesterday, was looking good. I think it's going to fill these gaps now, 330 and then of 389 and 402. This gap down here, nice gap down. This is my target. This is the range. I think it's going to go there. I'm just going to wait patiently, no matter how long it takes. Uh, let's try to fill this gap, because you can see here it came all the way down to fill this gap at the bottom here, and it took like what, since October to again March, 7-8 months to fill it, and now it can still go higher. We'll see how when time comes. Okay, and what else is a good buy? Apple had a nice I won't say breakout, but it held the market very nicely. Nice recovery yesterday. So very good stock. It was leading the market, leading a charge 2%. So that's one of the factors. Market did not break, and S&P 500 closed green. So still a lot of opportunity, guys. Any tech stocks, I don't need to go through any tech stocks you want to buy. This is like sale here, guys. You're not gonna get these kinds of opportunities. Like it's very rare. When it's a bull market, to get these kinds of opportunities very rare. Look to buy what you like, don't regret it later. So I'm not going to go through individual stocks. Toronto Stock Exchange also closed green yesterday, very nice. Hang Seng Index by the dip. It could come to 21,900 to fill this gap. Bond market breaking out yesterday above all moving averages. Still in front of this 200 moving average, dark blue line. We'll see if it can break out. TLT, same thing here. US oil also nicely yesterday, nice red 3% pump above all the moving averages, and now still in front of 200 moving average. Let's see if it can break out of there. Natural gas looks like by the dip. Gold market just keeps going higher, new highs. Silver also, you can see same thing here. But some divergences on silver, not on gold. Copper will follow gold and silver. Sugar again came back to this green zone and bouncing, guys. Cane is the symbol if you want to buy sugar. Wheat finally recovered. This was a stop rate, and now again recovered this trend line. Corn also looking nice, trying to recover here. Dollar in the resistance zone right now. And again, tech stocks, you can just buy anything you like. AMD also good buy here. I just kept it here. Some of the ones I'm keeping an eye on. And CNQ, nice. Again, inverse head and shoulder, looking for a breakout. All these yellow lines are the gaps. Okay, eventually they will be filled. So just be patient. Okay. All right, guys, that's it for today. VIX at the end. Again, if VIX can crush here, this could be a higher low, and then we could go and make a lower low. Okay, so let's see if it can do that. That means this is the end of a bottom. I mean, end of a bear market. It's not a bear market, end of a correction, I would say, and then coming back to this 14 levels. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Hit the like button on your way out and let me know if you want me to review any particular stocks, and have a good day. And by the way, if you want to join my channel, I share these levels. You can see Tesla was in this green zone, so I bought it yesterday. and nice pump from this level. Okay, so nice pump of around 6.72%. Still it's in the neutral zone. I think it's going to go here to 270 range, so I will be looking to exit there. So if you want to know more about these indicators, levels I'm sharing with my subscriber, join the channel Discord channel here, link in the description, and it will be good for you. Okay, bye.